Hey everyone, it's Emma here from Just a Girl Who Loves Elvis. And today we're stepping into a part of Graceland that isn't shown in tours, rarely appears in photos, but held some of the sweetest Christmas magic of all. Not the living room with a towering white tree, not the jungle room with its cozy glow, not the music room with its golden stained glass peacocks. No, tonight we're stepping straight into the Graceland kitchen. Because if you really want to understand the heart of a southern man at Christmas, you want to look at what he eats, what he goes back to, and what he never lets go of. And Elvis Presley, despite all the fame, money, pressure, and expectations, never lost his taste for home. So today, we're exploring Elvis Presley's Christmas food traditions, the flavours that comforted him, the dishes that reminded him of his childhood, and the little snacks that kept him smiling all the way through December. So settle in, my lovely friends, pour yourself something warm, and let's step into a Graceland December. Before the rhinestones, before the stages, before the world called him king, Elvis was just a little boy from Tupelo who grew up with the simplest Christmases imaginable. Not lavish, not extravagant, not picture perfect, but warm, spiritual, full of hope. The Presley Christmas table held cornbread, biscuits, ham when the family could afford it, gravy that made everything feel right, and sweet treats if they were blessed that year. It wasn't the food that made it a feast, it was the feeling. Gladys's cooking wrapped Elvis in love. It fed more than his stomach. It fed his soul. And even when the world later gave him everything, he still craved the taste of those early years because they tasted like home. Fast forward to Graceland. By the 1960s and 70s, Elvis could hire any chef, ordered any dish from around the world. But he didn't want fancy. He wanted familiar. So every Christmas, the Graceland menu included home honey-baked ham, Elvis's holiday favourite, turkey and dressing, sweet potato casserole with toasted marshmallows, peach cobbler, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes swimming in butter, and biscuits that melted in your hands. The dining room glowed golden, and the whole house smelt like the kind of Christmas you can feel before you even reach the front door. It wasn't gourmet, it wasn't extravagant, it was loved, served family style. Breakfast was something Elvis took seriously, especially at Christmas. He loved scrambled eggs with cheese, bacon cooked loud enough to wake the house, grits made the way Gladys taught, pillowy biscuits with butter and sorghum, molasses, and country ham. It was hearty, it was comforting, it was Elvis staying connected to the simplest part of who he was. Even as the world demanded a superstar, his breakfast plate kept him human. Between meals, Elvis turned into a charming, mysterious Christmas elf raiding the Graceland kitchen. His favourite festive snacks? Chocolate chip cookies, popcorn always buttery, pound cake, jelly donuts, peanuts and Dr. Pepper. And yes, the legendary snack, peanut butter and banana sandwich, fried in butter until it reached the precise level of Elvis-approved decadence. Was it healthy? Absolutely not. Did Elvis care? Absolutely not. It made him happy, and that was enough. If you opened Elvis's fridge in December, you'd find Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, orange soda, hot chocolate with extra marshmallows, ice cold milk, and tea when he was trying to behave. Elvis didn't drink much alcohol, not even during the holidays. He wanted to remember the joy, not blur it. So soda and cocoa were plenty. One of the sweetest sights at Graceland was Elvis slipping into the kitchen after midnight. Soft footsteps, the click of the fridge door, a glow of light on his face. Still in pajamas, still with his boyish grin. Still Elvis, but the real one, not the one the world demanded. His midnight plate usually included cold turkey, mashed potatoes, leftover pie and biscuits, and anything else calling his name. These quiet, extraordinary moments meant more to him than most people will ever know. When the family gathered for Christmas dinner, Elvis didn't sit at the head of the table like royalty. He sat right in the centre because he wanted to be part of the laughter. He passed dishes, he cracked silly jokes, he complimented the cook as if awarding an Oscar. He ate quickly, talked warmly, and lit up that room with that soft, genuine joy we all recognise in him. Christmas at Graceland wasn't about glamour. It was about belonging. And for Elvis, that was the greatest gift of all. Elvis Presley's Christmas favourites weren't luxurious dishes. They were comfort, memory, and love on a plate. When Elvis ate, what Elvis ate tells us something quietly beautiful. That behind the man was a man who found joy in the simplest things. Warm biscuits, soft laughter, a family table, and a Christmas that tasted like home. Thank you so much for joining me today. Next time, my lovely friends, we're stepping into something absolutely gorgeous. Elvis Presley's Christmas fashion. The velvet jackets, the cozy sweaters, the silk pajamas, and the sparkling jewellery that shone brighter than the tree. Episode 11 is a wardrobe tour like no other. A glimpse into how Elvis used his style to celebrate the season with warmth, glamour, and the unmistakable Presley magic. Trust me, you're going to adore this one. So until then, thank you so much for joining me today. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, Merry Elvis Christmas, everyone.